Hello YouTube, and welcome to another general vlog video. Today we're going to be working on the first start of a lawnmower that I picked up about a year ago, and it sat for several years. So let me get you up here and I'll explain the situation. And oh yeah, let's not cut my head off here. Okay, so the story I got with these, I ended up with 2 or 3 push mowers, a couple rototillers, almost a brand new power washer, and some other junk. I don't remember what it was. From a friend of mine, the neighbor across the street from him had a new barn built, about 5, 6, 7 years ago. And all this was in the barn last year, and he gave it all to a friend of mine. A friend of mine, we kind of did some wheeling, dealing around on some old tags and stuff. Car tags, and I ended up with them, and I just haven't had a chance to work anything on them, so it's time for them to go. It's good mowing season, so I think it's a good time to get rid of them. So we're going to completely service this one, but first we're going to see if we can get it running. So let's get right down to it and see what we can come up with. Let's get you back down here on the prize. Alrighty, watch my big belly walk across there. So last year, I didn't do much to it, except for last year I did go and drain all the gas out of it. And that's as far as I got. Now I did notice that this one has a service tag on it. I'm not going to put, oh man, what a leak. You know, it looks like I should have tightened that up first, huh? I don't want to put much in it anyways. This one has a service tag. It says service ID tag. It's some kind of a paper. I don't know what all it says. So basically, let me get a couple tools here. I'm not like old Musty One. I don't just throw gas in them and try to start them. I could. I'd probably make it a whole lot funner. But I'm going to take the breather off and see what we got under. The breather is dry, a little oily but dry, not wet of water, I guess I should say. And what is wet does smell like gas. One of the important things on these is definitely make sure you check the oil before you ever do a cold start on them, and to see about where your oil is going. Let me go get a rag real quick. What oil I did see on it looked good, but I want to make sure that it's up to the full mark. So, all right, this is self-propelled. Oh boy, it's low on oil, but it's not out of oil. So it's good enough to start it. It's not that low. So first thing that we want to do is we check the oil. I'm going to tighten that up a little bit. And we got the primer ball off. Well, not the primer ball, but the thing. I've already checked the primer ball. I didn't feel any cracks. I will pop the spark plug out, and yes, I'm using an adjustable wrench again, and no, I do not recommend this. It's just, I'm too lazy to go in there and get the right tool, and the plug protrudes out far enough it's easy to do. The plug was tight, that's a good thing. Usually if the plug's loose, that plug's pretty corroded, but I do believe she'll start. So, I don't know why I do this before, just in case they may have had the wrong plug in it, and I can see where a piston's come up and smacked it, or a valve or something. I always like to look at them first. And that took, what, 1 minute? Okay, we put gas in it. We got the breather off. We checked the oil. We checked the plug. Oh, and I see gas coming to it from the primer. It's coming out really nice. The primer doesn't feel extremely hard. Let me get things off to the side here. And I would assume, I don't know which one of these you pull. I'm going to assume it's this first one right here. I imagine this controls the blade. Let's just see what she'll do. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. I was getting ready to joke because we just worked on a side shaft mower, a side shaft motor yesterday. Me and my son did, and it started first pull. I pulled this in here first time, and I was getting ready to say, you know, well, this ain't going to be a first pull, and then it took off. One thing that I did notice was the throttle cable. When I tried to rev it up and down, it didn't move. Oh, I see a bunch of bent stuff up here. So that could be very well what that is. Or it got bent and somebody tried to move it and it broke it. So we don't know that yet. I do see like this part here is chipped out in a way. It's not a big deal. It's just a cover over this brake, that thing that you have to hold back to make it start. But all in all, I think it's ready to power wash, and I'm going to clean the plug. I'm going to sharpen the blade. I'm going to add oil. I'll probably just go ahead and do an oil change on it. And wow, I think power washed, fix up a few little things, change the oil, sharpen the blade. 30 minutes, this thing will be ready to sell. And in my area, I don't really have anything in these, so to speak. Got a couple tillers in the back. They're nothing, you know, they're old front tine tillers. One of them's real small though, I kind of like it. Couple, 2, 3, 4 push mowers, I don't know. But I kind of figured I'll pull this out, get it running, get it on the internet for sale, and I'll probably list this one since it is self-propelled. Although the tires do have some wear on them, and like over here, this new tires have got some wear on them. So I don't know. I can probably get 75 bucks out of it easily. So it's worth the 30 minutes to an hour that I'm going to have to spend on it just to make that amount of money. And I'm going to go ahead and take his service tag off. And it did come off, so, and that's all that I see on it. It just says service ID tag and has a big long number. It had been serviced at one time, but I would say a long time ago because that plug doesn't look like it's been serviced. The underneath the deck is clean, but I didn't, well, the blades hadn't been sharpened and it's grimy, so I don't think it's been serviced anytime soon. They may have put it into service to have it serviced, and they just told them, you know, it wasn't worth it, which, you know, neither here nor there. It's a good looking mower. I think it'll be a good looking mower when I'm done. I think it'll be an even better looking mower when I'm done and operate great and be ready for years of use for somebody. So I'm going to pause it real quick and get some work done, and then I'll bring you back and show you what I've done periodically, and we'll kind of go from there. And here I am, my own cameraman again. Okay, welcome back. This time we're down on the ground. And one thing that I have noticed, I'll reach up here and pull this plug wire. That way, by me turning it, it can't just accidentally turn over, because if you spin that blade enough, I guess it could turn over. But anyways, one thing that I've noticed is I think this blade's new. I think it's been cut with once or twice, but I mean, there's no nicks. It's sharp. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my flapper disc and noise alert, and you gotta just, if you can see it, just kind of watch and we'll go through it. Man, look at how nice that edge is. That's unbelievable for a used lawnmower. Okay, noise alert, we're doing the second one. Oh wow, that's really, really, really nice. And believe it or not, that's all that we have to do. I mean, there's no sense in me taking the blade off and actually sharpen it, because that's a new blade, and that's it's not razor blade sharp, but it's a good knife edge sharp. Oh man, this one here too. And all I'm doing is cleaning up the edge a little bit. I don't know if you can see that, brightening it up. That way, when I tell them, you know, the blade's been taken care of, they don't look up underneath there and see it all rusty. They're just going to think, no, it hasn't. I tell them, you know, well, fill the edge and everything. This just keeps that part out of it. I can just say, you know, blades have just been taken care of. They'll look, if they do, they'll look up underneath and say, yeah, it looks like they've just been sharpened, which really they haven't. But, you know, I won't tell them I sharpened them. I'll just tell them, you know, blade's been taken care of, plug's been taken care of. I didn't have to put a new plug in it. I cleaned that plug. And let me get it down to where you guys can see it, and you'll see I've already power washed it. I've power washed it all up nice and pretty. I don't know if you can see that in camera or not. I'll give you a quick view of it. It looks good. I can't see what you guys can see, so let's put this plug wire back on it. And I've already started it since I power washed it. So let me get you set back up high in the tripod, because I get you down really low. So just one second. Just kind of look at that beautiful lake over there somewhere. No, not my face. I said lake. Let me get you back up. And no, I don't edit none of this out. I wouldn't edit it if you were standing here in front of me. So all of them drop down really easy except for the hat one. All right, there. Now we got you set back up high, and then we'll get you viewed down here to it, and we'll see if the self-propel works. Guess that's pretty important. I guess I should have already checked that. Shouldn't have to prime it. But maybe I do. I didn't let it run but like a half a second. It works, but it looks like it needs a little bit of lube down in the handle. Well, I wish I had one of them fancy things like Musty One's got that lubes those all up. But it looks like it's moving good now. It just, usually, you know, I left it set outside, so it's probably my fault worse than anybody's fault. But I'll just kind of tug on it a couple times and then wipe the brown off the cable itself. And let's see now how she does. take off. It could be because it's wet, it could be because it needs adjusting. I'm going to pop this side off. So let me put you on pause, I'll do that and let you know what I find out. Okay, and we're back. So, I don't know, I think I checked it in a total of 30 minutes, 32 minutes I think. Oil change, clean the plug. I would have replaced the plug, but it looked relatively new. Was a little junky on the bottom side, a little wire brush, and it cleaned right up. It started too easy to have to worry about it. Kind of brightened up the blade on the bottom, as you guys seen in the video. Fresh gas, fresh oil, clean plug, brightened up the blades, fixed the, and what that was, when I took the cover off, it had gotten wet up underneath there when I power washed it, dried it off, and it works great. And there was a little bit of a, here, instead of moving the camera, I'll just kind of pick it up and show it to you. Was a little bit of a grass nest. Throw this in the trash real quick. And yes, I said grass nest, not rat nest. It was just grass, it built up in there. That wasn't doing anything, it was just because it was wet. Fixed this, so it works now. It doesn't work, it doesn't bring it down as low as I think it should, but you can tell by the way that it's set and everything on the side of the motor, that's where it was factory. So I left it alone. I think the only thing I'm gonna do is just take a little bit of super glue. Actually, that doesn't even say anything. Hold on, I'm not leaving you guys. I'm not leaving you guys. I'm just going around in through here. In there. I don't even have to super glue that now. It was just down at the part where it said blade control, but it was at the end where it didn't say anything, so it was peeling up a little bit. Good used mower. The tires are a little iffy, not too bad. Most all self-propelled you get, the front tires are going to be bald. They just, maybe they come that way. I don't think they do, but you know, I've sold a million of them like this, and there's no problem with it. Literally not a million, probably a couple hundred at least. So basically, it is ready to go. Kind of give you a look at it. Like I said, I have my camera around backwards, so I can't see what you guys see. But it's a good, clean mower, and I hope you're seeing it. But if not, I'm making you sick as heck, I'm sure. But that's it. I mean, that's it. It took me 32 minutes. I'm going to say it took me 45 minutes because I did have to go pick them up and unload them and everything. And you know, 45 minutes, I'm going to make $75, $80, something like that. I'm not complaining, and I enjoy doing this. I did, well, we'll do another video on that. I did get my air conditioner in my shed, but right now we've got a four-wheeler that my boys and I are working on in there. So anyways, once again, this is a general vlog video, and give us a thumbs up, like, and if you haven't, go ahead and subscribe, and reach down at the bottom, click that bell notification so you'll get to see. I think next we're going to pull out a rototiller, and then after that we have a riding lawnmower you guys watched me pick up at the sales, I don't know, two weekends ago for 80 bucks. I've been driving it every day, and I drive it, my dad lives a couple blocks from here, I drive it over to his house all the time. I've mowed with it, it seems to be doing absolutely fine. I do see my camera's a little crooked. I hope that don't bother you guys too bad. Anyways, general vlog videos, like, subscribe, click that bell notification down at the bottom, and we'll see you on the next video. I hope you have a great day, a better tomorrow, and an awesome night. My own cameraman, don't forget.